Hello, everybody. Good day on this good day stream. Well, we haven't got any viewers yet, but for the future viewers, God bless you. Ah, we got a like. Awesome. I'm growing a beard. Okay, we got 2 viewers. That's good. How is everybody out there? And I know it's a little midday, but I decided to come out during the midday and do a stream. I know most people are working on this day, but I'm not. So, but I do work. There are some of you out there that are probably down on your luck in these hard times. Okay, we got 4 viewers. Well, now back to 3. Well, if you just came into the stream, give me another like. Smash that like button. Okay, got this tactical pin. I use this a lot. Part of my EDC is pepper gel. Carry that with me, just in case. And of course, for all sorts of things, I carry my SOG traction pocket knife. Okay. All right. Well, let's see who's out there. I mean, my viewership is going up. Tell me, what's your EDC? What is your EDC out there? Thank you for the extra. Thank you for the extra like. I'm going to ask my viewers. What is your favorite? What do you like to EDC? What is your favorite EDC items you like to carry on you? What do you like to EDC? Your everyday carry. Mine, well, these are my everyday carry. What's your everyday carry? Just asking. Okay. Viewership's going up. Now we all have our everyday carry. Some people like to carry tactical pins because of certain knife laws. That's a pretty heavy everyday carry, Savage Dabs. Do you carry that with you in your everyday life? It seems rather implausible that you carry a MP shield with you everywhere you go. I mean, that would kind of make you stick out like a sore thumb. Really? Interesting. I've never seen a concealed carry shield. I mean, the only thing I know of the type of shield that you'd be talking about is a buckler. And the buckler is about the size of a buckler. Get your hand. It's about the size of a plate, you could say. About this size, all around. Um, that's the only that's the only shield that I know of in history that was kind of like everyday carry. So. Really? Okay. If you said it was a firearm, yeah. But a shield is one thing. I mean, come on. Okay, you gotta explain a little bit better. But yeah, you carry a gun. That's good for you, man. Gotta explain that a little bit better. Because when you think of shield, you're thinking of like maybe like a SWAT shield, like a SWAT shield, the kind of SWAT teams use to basically hide behind when they're going into dangerous houses or something, you know. Well, I didn't know that. I mean, I dabble in archery and air guns, so you know. Well, we can all teach each other something. My tools may be simple, but they're effective. Pepper gel. Well, thank you, thank you. This channel is about alternatives. It's I mean, I'm all about hobbyists and everything, but I've always offered alternatives to people who can't possess a firearm. If you can't possess a firearm, there are ways you can to defend yourself. There are means of self-defense out there, And I always like to present that to people, you know. If you live in America and you're a felon, or if you're in a country that's restricted, I always present alternatives to the people, you know, because I believe that self-defense is a God-given right, a right given to us by God. Very effective. It depends on the pepper ball. If you get, let's say, max pepper balls, they will take the wind out of someone's sails, pretty much. They'll be choking and coughing, and they'll be burning up, and the fight will just be taken out of them like that. But I would also suggest that if you use those, because I have the pepper balls, do not have a certain amount of distance between you and the aggressor, attacker the aggressor that you're shooting at. Don't be too close to the pepper ball dust. I can say that, you know. It will create a dust cloud around your opponents. I would suggest the Max Pepper Balls from Modern Combat Sports, and with the promo code TACFAM, that's one capital, that's one word, capital letters, TACFAM promo code, and you'll get the Max Pepper Balls, and you also get a less than lethal launcher to launch those pepper balls. They will do the trick. I have them. Um, you know. Also, one of the most powerful less than lethal launchers on the market today is the Grimberg Gabble. For kinetic rounds, it can break bone. The Grimberg Gabble. It's a CO2 powered launcher, and if you hit someone in the head with this launcher, there's a absolute guarantee that they're going to be dead. That's how powerful the Grimberg Gabble is. They are good alternatives. I will say that. I'll say this. If you live in a state that's like 2A and pro self-defense, that's pretty good. If you don't, and let's say you want an alternative to that, like in between, before using lethal force, that's what less than lethal is for. Now, I never said less than lethal is the end all to be all. It's not. It doesn't work in every situation. But in certain situations, when it comes to self-defense, when you're dealing with somebody, and you don't want to get, let's say some serious time you don't want to have to lawyer up, you know what I'm saying? Less than lethal works for those situations, Now, there are lethal alternatives for self-defense as well. There's the PCP air rifles. If you ever seen basically yes, I'm growing a beard. Look more manly. Well, thank you, Savage Dabs. Thank you. But for you ladies out here, always carry some pepper gel with you. This should be on your everyday carry, in my opinion. In today's world, I would suggest this one to you. Carry one of these with you. Put one of these in your purse, or better yet, in your pocket. I carry these too. Get one of these tactical pins. It's got a glass breaker, and it's pretty powerful. I also carry a knife with me for various tasks. It's some razor sharp, solid traction pocket knife. Now, if you want to get creative, I've carried one of these for a long time. I actually defended my home with one of these. Do not underestimate this weapon. It can hurt. Trust me. It can, it does hurt. I once shot a guy in the Adam's apple with it. He went down like a sack of spuds. Woof. It took him a whole minute to get back up. And everyone thought he was dead. That's where I got my name, Slingshot Warrior. But that being said, let's get back to my main point. There are alternatives for people who can't have firearms, depending on what your situation is and what where you live in. There's a lot of alternatives out there for self-defense that I point out to people. And that's what I do. That's part of what I do, but outdoorsmanship, archery, all those things. Okay, I'm loving that. 3 likes. And now 3 views. But it's been good. All right. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. All right, we're back up. Okay, well, we're back down. You know what these still strong, still going. Now, this has been a good little stream. Oh, we're back up to 4. That's great. If you just came into the stream, smash that like button. I know it's not the right time of day for a lot of people coming into the stream. But, I haven't seen too many trolls. That's pretty good. That's a plus. I mean, this time of day, the trolls aren't out, so. Which tells me they're in school. Christmas is coming up, everybody. Christmas. Anybody do anything for Christmas? Now I'm going to spend some time with my family for Christmas, I mean, Christmas is a good time. Thanksgiving is coming up. Can't wait for that. I love the food in Thanksgiving. I mean, good for you. Is that the way you spend your Thanksgiving? Look, I'm going to tell you, I don't tolerate trolls much. If you get disrespectful and rude, you're gone. And I can tell you that right now. There are rules. Good for you, Hollywood. Yes, it's a good time to spend with your family, I'm almost 43, so my birthday's coming up, and it always comes up around Thanksgiving. So I'm almost about to turn 43, so you bet your butt. Look behind you, man. I believe in God. I'm a man. You're a lot older than me. I'm late Gen X. I cannot, here's the thing. I'm late Gen X. I grew up in a rougher era, and I'm telling these young kids how good they have it, because they didn't grow up in my era. I can tell you that right now. They never grew up, fist fights break out every day, and people getting shot. That's a good one. Good one, Chad. Yeah, most of the things I do on this channel is talk about, outdoor stuff, hobbies, and I also talk about, firearm alternatives in the sense that some people, either felons or they don't live in America or they live in a restricted country, they can't get a firearm. I tell them what they can. I show them, and with a few other channels, what they can get when you're in a restricted country. Um, there are things that you can get for self-defense that are easy to get and do have that are effective. Some are less than lethal. You have your less than lethal launchers, CO2 powered. Others, if you live in America, you can get like black powder. There are other things you can get, the repeating crossbows, and you can get different things. You can get like the PCP air rifles. They have firearm power, by the way. So there are different things you can get, and I tell people about these things. For example, you can carry this pepper gel. Then you're in luck, my friend. You're in luck. You've come to the right place. I talk about them all the time. Um, one of the best ones to get, Chad, is basically a mini striker. One of the best ones on the market today that I've seen yet is a mini striker. It's a small package that packs a big punch. We're talking 50 yards, and it's basically a pistol compound crossbow. It'll get you where. It's not that expensive. Yes, we're talking 50 yards. Trust me, with crossbows, you want to get 50 yards. I hope you didn't say anything grotesque, dude. Okay, I understand that. Okay, let me show it to you. I mean, yeah, there's a website, and here we go. Yeah, you gotta watch it with YouTube. I mean, YouTube, any kind of, I know it's pretty mild what you said, but YouTube didn't think so. No, man. Okay, we're gonna go to the shop. We'll see how much you're gonna be paying for this. William Tell Archery has a website, by the way. Okay. Oh yeah, the Mini Striker line of products. You might be impressed. A friend of mine got one of these. It's pretty mild what you said, but you know how YouTube is. I would have let that slide, pretty much. But YouTube does not. It's 200. This one, the Mini Striker. Okay. The Mini Striker is um is $235.99. That's about $300. We're not from that generation, Chad. We're not from that generation. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's 235 dollars and 99 cent. And look at what all you getting. You know. Now you want to get the repeating version. There's a line of these, so just to make sure I got you the right one. Let's see. This is either which way. It'll be around $300 for either one. Oh, it holds. I think it holds 8 bolts, 7 or 8 bolts. Um, it's an open magazine. It's like clipped down. You know. Has the range, has the power. A friend of mine got one because I suggested it to him. DK Spencer. It's compact and it's not big. It's a compact crossbow. So you can probably take this in a backpack. You could take it in your put it in your car if you wanted to. Not seen that one. I know about arrowheads. I have a variety of different arrowheads for my crossbows. For my crossbow, thank you for the likes. Yeah, spring loaded. I've seen something like that. I mean, I have some similar stuff to that, you know. Now there are other stuff that I talk about. For example, in America, if you live in America, for example, you can no matter with the exception of Jersey, you can buy high-powered PCP air rifles that have firearm power. That's a small load, but okay. That's a small, you know. Well, I think you're going to love this. High-powered PCP air rifles. You can get them in big bore or pellets. But a lot of these air rifles, these PCPs, you can get them in America. They have firearm power. They have power of firearms. And they'll do the trick. Yeah, and you know, I love crossbows. Don't get me wrong. I have a great crossbow that's like accurate up to like, I would say, you know, like 30 feet, you know, accurate up to 30 feet. And I have another crossbow that's like, is accurate up to 50 yards. No. I have one crossbow that's accurate up to, no, not yards, feet. I'm mistaken that. I have a crossbow that's accurate up to 20 to 30 yards. That's my cold steel cheap shot. I have another crossbow, which is my extreme power crossbow hybrid from William Tell Archery, which is accurate up to 50 yards. It's only 90-pound draw though. The one that comes close to CO2 when it comes to close to firearm power is the Grimberg Gavel. I mean, it's the Grimberg Gavel. I mean, Now you can get yourself a Berna, and that's pretty powerful. But the Grimberg Gavel is one of the most powerful on the market. It can break bone. Um, Now remember, less than lethal is not designed to kill. It's designed to cause pain. So you're not if you're looking for lethal power. Yeah, I would go with a PCP air rifle or PCP air pistol. They're available out there, the PCPs. Um, or you can get black powder if you wanted to, depending on what you want. Well, I'm glad you're writing it all down, Chad. Now, with these weapons, you don't require any background check. They don't require anyone can get one, so that's plus. So no background checks, no nothing. Pre-charged pneumatic. Hollywood. I mean Chad. It's pre-charged pneumatic. PCP stands for pre-charged pneumatic. For example, a Hudson Blitz is basically the AR-15 of PCP air rifles. It's a semi-automatic PCP air rifle that can shoot multiple shots. I think 35 caliber pellets at a high velocity. The Hudson Blitz. So if you need an alternative for an AR-15, the Hudson Blitz PCP air rifle. PCP air rifles have like a tank in the front most of the time. Either it's a flat tank or you have to pump it. It's got a gauge. You have to put air into it. But the air is powerful. No, not at all. PCP is not paintball gun. PCP can be quite lethal. They shoot lead pellets. You got big bore PCPs that shoot lead like bullets. Like solid lead bullets. We're talking about. So you got the big bore PCPs. Now, if you're talking about paintball and less than lethal, they're in the same category. They're CO2 power. That you're thinking about the Grimberg Gavel, all the CO2 powered less than lethal launchers and the paintball markers. They're in the same category. But we were talking about PCP. PCP is quite lethal. Um, you know, there are PCP air rifles that can take down buffaloes, like bisons. So we're talking like there's the AA Zeus big bore air rifle. There's basically the other one. I forget the name of it. There's the other one that's similar to that one. Um, so yeah, you have some powerful air rifles out there, and some air pistols that are PCP. Oh yeah, you don't know about any of this, do you? Well, there's a whole world out there, man. Particularly if you need a means of defending yourself, and you can't, and there's no, you need an alternative. Well, I can show you the alternatives. Oh yeah, now I know what the name of that other powerful big bore PCP air rifle, the Umarex Hammer. That's what it's called. Yeah, the Umarex Hammer. Ah, and it's a thing of beauty too. It can take down big game. It's a PCP air rifle big bore that it's like boom. It will just basically. It's got that knockdown, takedown power. Yes, it's called the Umarex Hammer. It's a hunting rifle. air rifle for big game. Yes. It's good, nice talking to you, Chad. All right. I think this stream has run its course. Have a blessed day, everybody. God bless everybody. I'm a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay. Remember, go to Modern Combat Sports and you'll get your launchers. Thank you, Chad. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a blessed day.